It's been more than 30 years since Kim McVey was found shot to death behind a home near 96th Street North and Memorial in Owasso. And in that time, no arrests have been made. That's why we're very happy to bring back Ed Jackson of the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office Cold Case Task Force to talk through this case. Now, Ed, every case is important. This case, 30 years this year. I know this is a case that's been very important to your task force to get solved.
It has been. You know, when this happened, which was May the 23rd, 1992, and there was a security guard making his rounds in the 9,000 block of North Memorial. Well, when he passed by the residence at 9600, he smelled a strong odor. He, in fact, is so strong he got out of his car to investigate. And behind a storage building, behind the residence there, he found a deceased white female. He immediately backed away and called the sheriff's office, and the deputy was assigned, and he did show up, the deputy did, shortly thereafter. This was about 5:30 in the afternoon. The deputy secured the scene, called for detectives, and when they arrived, he went to interview close by neighbors to see if anyone had heard or saw anything suspicious. Now, on his way, he found several empty shell casings in the yard of this residence. And one of the people he interviewed, one of the neighbors, said, yes, we hear lots of shots. The people that hang out there are all the time target practicing in the yard. As far as anything suspicious, she did notice some things. Number one, the day before, on the 22nd, there was a small yellow car that arrived at the house. It was driven by a white male. He was about 5'10", in his 30s, and accompanied by a white female, looked to be about 5'7". They went into the house, and in a bit, the woman came back out and started cutting some of the tall grass that was growing up around there. The neighbor didn't think it was suspicious because the resident was out of town and had been for a number of days, and thought perhaps this was just friends looking after the place. Now, further, she said on the day, the 23rd, the day of the discovery, a royal blue pickup was at the house. She didn't see who was driving the car. The truck was just there. However, the truck left shortly before the deputy's arrival on the scene. Now, this case, the victim had no identification. She was turned to the medical examiner's office as Jane Doe. But shortly into the investigation, it was discovered that her name was Kim McVey. She was 31 years old. And unfortunately, the investigation turned up a lot of rumors and a lot of suppositions, but nothing that would warrant an arrest and prosecution. The people that were interviewed, most of them thought very highly and very affectionately toward the victim. Obviously, she was well liked in her social circle, but the case went cold. Now, typically, a homicide stays in active status for 10 years. And in the 10th anniversary in 2002, the case was dragged back out. A new set of detectives were assigned, and it was reinvestigated. Unfortunately, with the same results. Nothing was found. Now we're 30 years past, and our unit, the Cold Case Task Force, is trying one more time to find the solutions. I know that there are people that know something about this, or they know someone who knows something about this. Everyone involved is older now, elderly. Many are gone. I hope that these, with age, they are also wiser. I hope that if someone knows, they're more compassionate. And I hope that they will call the Tulsa County Sheriff's Hotline if they have any kind of information or if they know someone who might have some information. And who knows, through Crime Stoppers, they could earn a cash reward.
And if you do have any information, you're asked to call that number you're seeing there on your screen. Ed, thank you so much for bringing light to this case, a very important case. Hopefully get some answers for this family.